Everything the movies didn't tell you about Minerva McGonagall. A secret at home. Minerva McGonagall was born to a Muggle father, a Scottish minister named Robert, and a witch mother, Isabel. Her mother hid her magic from her father until after they were married. When he finally learned the truth, he still loved her, but the trust between them was broken forever. Young Minerva saw this pain up close. She loved both parents deeply, but she also understood the cost of secrets. A star at Hogwarts. At Hogwarts, Minerva thrived. She was a hat stall. The sorting hat took 5 minutes to choose between Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, finally placing her in Gryffindor. She became an animagus, a tabby cat, earned top grades, was head girl, and played Quidditch until a Slytherin foul broke her ribs. First heartbreak, Dougal. At 18, Minerva fell deeply in love with Dougal McGregor, a handsome Muggle farmer's son. He proposed in a plowed field, and she said yes. But that night, she lay awake. Dougal didn't know she was a witch. If she married him, she would have to lock away her wand forever, give up her career, and lie to her own children, just as her mother had done. The next morning, she broke off the engagement. She couldn't tell him why. He was devastated. Years later, Dougal married someone else. During the First Wizarding War, he and his entire family were murdered by Death Eaters. Minerva always wondered if she could have saved him. She kept his photo in her office for the rest of her life. The man who never gave up. At the ministry, Minerva worked for a kind older wizard named Elphinstone at Gwort. He fell in love with her and proposed many times. She always said no, because she still loved Dougal. After Dougal died, and after Voldemort's first defeat, Elphinstone proposed again. This time, Minerva accepted. They were very happy. They lived in a small cottage in Hogsmeade. Minerva kept her own name. They had no children, but her nieces and nephews visited often. Tragedy again. Just 3 years later, Elphinstone was killed by a venomous tentacula bite, a magical plant accident. Minerva could not stay in their cottage. She moved back into Hogwarts Castle, into a small bedroom behind her study. She never spoke of her pain. She poured everything into her work, why she became who she is. Professor McGonagall seems stern and cold. But in truth, she is a woman who lost the two great loves of her life. One she chose to leave, one she lost to death. She is not unkind. She is private, brave, and deeply wounded. Hogwarts became her home. Her students became her family. And she never stopped carrying her losses with quiet dignity. Help me reach more.